Thanks guys, my name is Jermaine Freeman and I'm the Engagement Director for Unified Ed, which is a local public education advocacy organization. And so I'm going to be talking to you guys tonight about Unified Ed and about some of the work that we're going to be doing, some of the work that we've already started to do in the community. And so let's get started. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. So last year, the woman you see here, Elizabeth Cruz, began collaborating on a research project with help from area nonprofits to analyze the general public's perceptions about K-12 public education in Hamilton County. Elizabeth began this research because she's a passionate believer in the power of public education to affect positive change in our society. After presenting her findings to the nonprofits that funded her research, a decision was made to create a new type of organization to fight for greater community involvement to support public education and public school students. The organization that was born became Unified Ed, and Elizabeth added LaQuisha, who was on the last slide, and whose background was in public education, and myself, Jermaine Freeman, and my background is in community organizing, to her team to help build the organization. Once the three of us were all part of the team, Unified Ed's first big focus was raising awareness about the upcoming school board elections. Although Unified Ed is itself a nonpartisan organization, we believe that greater awareness and understanding of the public education issues being debated by school board candidates was a big part of supporting public ed. So in July, we coordinated 2 school board debates, one at Delwood Middle School for the District 5 candidates, and one at Ooltewah Elementary School for the District 9 candidates, which we coordinated with the help of the Ooltewah Harrison Education Fund. We wanted to build excitement and interest around the debates as well as the upcoming school board elections. The debates went well, but we didn't stop there. We then launched a Get Out the Vote effort to encourage voters to vote for their school board candidates and to not skip these races as they filled out their ballots during the August primary elections. We asked public ed supporters to come out and help us make signs to encourage folks to vote. We asked supporters to help us make phone calls and knock on lots of doors to ensure that folks were aware of the school board election. And then after the debates and elections, we were able to put together a team of talented, passionate, and energetic folks to help us continue and expand our work, one of which is here tonight, Laura Margaret. Stand up, Laura. Our team came from diverse educational and professional backgrounds, but they were all passionate about working to build greater community support for public ed. And so in October, we enlisted Unified Ed supporters and volunteers to help us execute community service projects at several schools throughout the district in memory of and inspired by Seth Eichenthal, a graduate of Chattanooga School for the Arts and Sciences who died tragically last year, but who believed in the power of great public education to uplift a community. In September and October, we focused our work on gathering input from community members by inviting folks to attend and participate in a series of 4 community summits that we held at 4 schools across the county. The focus of the summits was to engage community members in an open dialogue about the biggest challenges facing public education today. We brought community members together to hear from principals, teachers, parents, and students. Then we separated folks into smaller breakout groups to continue the discussion. We're using all the data we collected from these summits to craft a set of commitments called the Community Pact that will guide our work in the coming months and help us hold ourselves and our elected officials accountable to make education a priority. Now that we've completed the community summits, we're launching our push for greater transparency in school board decision making. We want our school board to allow community members to have a time for open comments at school board meetings without having to sign up 3 days in advance. We want meetings and, for all agendas and all supporting materials made available to the public at least a week before the school board meetings take place. We want some school board meetings moved out into the districts to allow for greater accessibility for the public. And we want the Hamilton County Department of Education's budget put online in a format that's easy to read and understand. But whether we're coordinating community summits or encouraging folks to vote in school board elections or undertaking service projects like this one here at Whitmore Elementary School, Unified Ed believes in doing whatever it takes to improve public education. We're continuing to have neighborhood meetings to hear the concerns from the community about public education. And we're continuing to have community service projects in local schools to help students and teachers feel better about their school's appearance. An assistant principal at one school told me that if it wasn't for volunteers, his school, which is decades old, would be added to a 3 to 4 year wait list just to get the walls painted. Yes, our work is definitely about supporting public education and supporting public education students. Our work, though, is also about each of us. Our work is about all of us doing whatever it takes to help uplift our city. Our work is about Chris Morris, who you see here, who switched from studying organizational psychology and switched his graduate major to education and is now a thriving algebra and advanced mathematics teacher at East Ridge High School. If it wasn't for Chris, we wouldn't have students being excited and pumped up about going to school every day. Our work is also about the Womans, who you see here, whose granddaughters attend a local public school, and they want to do everything that they can to ensure that their grandkids get the very best public education. And they want to help Unify Ed by recruiting other retirees like themselves who have time on their hands and who are passionate about public education to get involved in the work that they do. Our work is also about Miss Waynetta, who graduated from Chattanooga's Howard High School and whose son struggled to read in his early years. Undeterred, Miss Waynetta knew that her son loved sports, so she ordered him a subscription to Sports Illustrated magazine and worked with his teachers to help him improve his reading skills. Today, her son is a 10-year veteran in the Newark, New Jersey public school system, a 10-year veteran teacher. And our work is about Stacy, a graduate of Central High School, Brown Middle School, and Harrison Elementary School, who now works in a senior position in local government, but says she might never have gotten there if not for her 5th grade teacher at Harrison Elementary School, who spent an hour a day with her every day after school to tutor her and other students that had reading difficulties just like she did. Our work is not just about these people, and it's not just about the students. It's about you, and you, and you. Because 90% of this room spent some time in public education and public schools at one point or another. If we really want to uplift our city and help our city realize the renaissance that we have in front of us, we can uplift everybody through public education. Thank you.